日本時間2月18日、ドジャースの大谷翔平選手がアリゾナ州グレンデールでキャンプ初のライブ BP 実戦想定の投球練習に登板しました。大谷選手の今季初マウンドにファンが殺到するなど異様な光景を見せた初登板。この日は打者4人と対戦し18球を投げ安打性は1本、ショートゴロと2三振の結果で最速は98マイル、約158キロをマークし、順調な仕上がりを見せました。大谷選手の球を受けたラッシング捕手は、最初の数人は少し感覚を確かめながら投げている感じだった。ライブで投げるリズムを取り戻しているところだったと思う。でも、最後の2人の打者に対して見せた内容を見ると、今後に向けて非常に良い兆しだったよ。と語りました。また、この日は、ドジャースのアンドリュー・フリードマン編成本部長が取材に応じ、大谷選手について語りました。また、スポーツ番組、アブリエンドエルポッドキャストに、ロイヤルズのカルロス・エステベス投手が出演し、大谷選手の凄さについて言及。あいつはマジでロボットだ。あの打撃。マジで怪物だ。2日でシンカーをマスターするし、さらにメジャーの大物たちでさえ、大谷と写真撮りたい、話したい、ユニフォーム欲しいってなるんだよ。と、大谷選手について語る場面も。ここからは、その様子を字幕付きでご紹介します。
It's kind of crazy. This is like the first official day of camp. Just seeing everyone out here, what is the feeling that you have now having the 2026 season officially on the way?
Yeah, we talk about this every day, the first day of spring. The winter, it gets long and the walls start crashing down on you and you can't wait to get outside. That being said, this year it feels like we played like 6 weeks ago. And so to get back together is crazy in a lot of ways, but just seeing the guys around the last week and the energy in camp already and the focus is exactly how, we dreamt it up this offseason as we were putting stuff together.
Yeah, everyone's coming ready. I think one of those guys is definitely Shohei Ohtani. I know he's getting ready for the World Baseball Classic, but with what he was able to do just today on the mound, how sharp the stuff looks, is there any continuation of the conversations when it comes to his role with Team Japan?
Yeah, I mean, he looked really good today. And obviously, it's February and we're going to be mindful of all of that with all of our guys. But no, I mean, with Sho, he's going there to DH. He's not going to pitch in the World Baseball Classic. We sat down and talked to him about it and just coming off the surgery, coming off the year he had, pitching through October, just the quick turnaround at that kind of intensity coming off surgery. And then obviously we have designs of playing through October this year. And Shohei being a big part of that on the mound, that coupled with the idea that he wants to pitch for the next 8 years, we want him to pitch for the next 8 years, just trying to be really mindful of all of that. And so we sat down, had the conversation with him. He understood it. The competitor in him doesn't love it, but he understood it. And so we had a really good conversation about it. But for where he is right now, and will continue his throwing progression, but not necessarily getting into games. And then we'll figure out, what he's able to accomplish while he's in Japan on those kind of off days. And then we'll be able to slide him back in here into our rotation as quickly as possible.
And do you think that'll be like from the start of the season?
I do.
And when you guys are like planning these out, like bigger picture things in mind, having him healthy at the end of the season and then even longer term, like how close can you use him to like a normal starting pitcher when you're baking in all those other things with him as you go through this year?
I mean, obviously last year was coming back from surgery, and so we were very deliberate about a lot of things. This year we will be less so, but still mindful of it. It's a heavy, heavy load that he takes on that is different from every other player in baseball. And so I think a lot of it is reading and reacting. So I think through March, having a throwing program and, making sure he's getting his ups and, his arm's in a good place, and then we'll hopefully get him into a freeway series game and then put him in our rotation. And then we'll figure out from there kind of how we progress. Some of it is where he is at that point. But a lot of it is going to be reading and reacting based on how he's feeling, how he's recovering, what the load looks like. But at some point, stepping up that level of aggression as we get, deeper into the season. That will be a little bit different than last year.
Dime, Shohei Ohtani, que tú jugaste con
Ese tipo un robot.
Shohei y tú jugaron juntos en Anaheim y la experiencia con él.
Está fuera de liga. Ética de trabajo, lo que hace en el play de que llega para prepararse para la 2. No está fácil, ¿oíste? No está fácil. Pero ese tipo, la disciplina que tiene es una cosa increíble. Y la habilidad, porque ahí tú ves lo que hablan de el talento y el trabajo fuerte. Yo soy fiel creyente del trabajo fuerte. Porque yo fui un tipo hecho. Yo no tenía la habilidad. Entonces yo siempre he dicho que el trabajo fuerte vence el talento cada vez que el talento no se esté esforzando. Entonces Ohtani es la combinación de los dos.
Y ahí se da
una vaina
un
así.
androide.
Giurchela nos dice que él, en lo que más se preparaba cuando jugaron juntos, si me equivoco fue en el 23 también, Gio estaba ahí contigo, era en el picheo.
Sí.
Él bateaba poco.
Sí, él no batea afuera.
Eso
Iba
lo
al
dijo.
cage, hacía lo de él, hacía un drill dándole para el otro lado y ya. Batía difícil, ese tipo no hace nada para eso casi y es una bestia. Pero para el picheo él se prepara mucho. Él sale, tira bola pesada, hace su mecánica y se pone para eso porque del lado de él que él he hecho es del picheo. Tal vez un bateador natural, tú sabes. Así que yo lo veo. Entonces en el picheo, pero también tiene una habilidad increíble. Él un día le hicieron algo con un single. Michael King le tiró un single en San Diego que él dijo, ¿qué fue eso? Single. ¿Cómo se agarra eso? Al otro día en el bullpen. Tirando single. Él tira el día antes del tirar en el juego, él tira bullpen. Tira 10, 15 picheos. Al otro día en el juego, el tercer picheo del juego, single. Y tú dices, pero dime.
O sea, lo había aprendido 2 días antes.
Y yo tengo 1000 años tratando de que un slider mío te nazca. Yo digo, guay, no, pues si no.
¿Qué tal Ohtani? ¿Salían a cenar o andaba él por su lado?
Es que esa vida, lo que estamos hablando de los Sotos y sus Tigres, está muy difícil para ellos. Trago es lo mismo.
Es verdad.
No pueden estar...
No puede.
No puede estar exhibiéndose.
Eso sí lo conoce todo el mundo. Tiene que estar agachado. Fuimos juntos al Juego de Estrella en el 23. Y Ohtani yo lo vi hasta que llegamos. Viajamos juntos, hicimos todo juntos. Hasta que llegamos al hotel. Cuando llegamos al hotel de una vez, una puerta por atrás, un ascensor diferente, todo. Va a echar, bueno, hablamos ahorita, amigo, porque ya, déjame yo seguir por aquí con los simples mortales.
Hablamos
por ahí.
hablamos Los Ángeles como nos veamos ya.
Pero verdad que...
Pero que es muy difícil. Sí, jugamos videojuegos, que eche el chamo. Yo veo anime, él ve mucho anime, él lee manga, yo leo manga también. Entonces, nos hicimos pana por eso. Incluso este año...
Es buen tipo.
No, sí. Este año cuando nos vimos el Juego de Estrella de nuevo, él me esperó. Él estaba en la Nacional y yo en la Americana. Y él me esperó afuera para hablar conmigo. Porque la hija mía, la más grande, le voció Ohtani. Y él la reconoció. Entonces, afuera, en el play, que en el play no lo van a fuñir. Porque esa es la vaina con esos tipos. Es el único. No hay quien me diga. Es el único ahora mismo que es una superestrella dentro de la superestrella. Todos los caballos en Grandes Ligas se quieren tirar una foto, hablar con Ohtani, una chaqueta.
¿Está a otro nivel?
Él es el único.
Ey, espérate.
Sí.
Él es la única superestrella
Dentro de la superestrella.
Dentro de la superestrella.
Espérate.
Sí, esto está a otro nivel.
Sí, está a otro nivel, no mentira.
Está buena esa.
No mentira, es así fue. Hay un video famoso del Juego de Estrella del 23 que él se fue a tirar una selfie con un celular y se le iba a caer. Era conmigo que él se iba a tirar la foto, pero fue porque yo lo saqué del grupo. Yo me di cuenta, yo tenía que esperarlo para volver a entrar, a tomar una foto
En Seattle fue eso.
del
Sí.
equipo y los Tigres lo tenían ahogado. Todo el mundo, una foto. Ohtani, me vamos a tirar una foto. Le hice yo señas. Entonces salió corriendo por donde mí. Y no fue, ahí se fue a tirar la selfie, se le iba a caer el celular, se hizo viral. Pero fue yo sacándolo del bollo de gente. Nos tiramos la foto y la arrancó por ahí mismo de nuevo.
Tú solo te diste
Y
cuenta.
cuando entramos allá adentro me dijo gracias.
Él se dio
Pues yo
cuenta.
sé que y él no te lo va a decir porque es que él no quiere ser rudo con eso, tú sabes. Pues yo me di cuenta.
Es verdad.
Pero
O sea,
llegó.
yo nunca...
said just, I think it was yesterday or over the weekend, how the Dodgers have put a great team together. They can spend, and he makes an aside saying, I can spend too, which is true. It just seems that everybody's taking the Dodgers' money. Why is that? They're offering the 401k, or it's just like, why wouldn't you want to be teammates with Shohei Ohtani and managed by Dave Roberts and winning two in a row when they could win a third in a row? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Jeff?
How about you get to go play on the best team in baseball and
Right.
get to play with the best player in history? Sounds pretty good to me. And what the Dodgers have to offer beyond that,
Yes.
Rich, is the advantage that they have, and that they have goo-gobs of cash. And they're owned by Guggenheim Partners, which is a money manager that has more than $350 billion under management at this point. And Steve Cohen is one of the richest men in the world. And then you have a bunch of owners who, would they like to win? Sure, but at what cost? Is it a deficit spending? Is it otherwise? How do they do it? And I think people who are observers of baseball right now feel like the on-field product pretty darn good at this point. You've got stars like Ohtani and like Aaron Judge, like legitimately generational guys. But does the rest of the game feel fair? And if not, what can they do to go and solve that? And figuring out, I think, if there is a happy medium between what the owners want in a salary cap and what the players want in essentially a status quo system is going to be the rub of this whole thing. Can they do that? Are there going to be creative and open-minded enough people to go out and try and strike a deal rather than run this thing off the cliff?
Have we seen all the movement preseason? Are we done with it? Or is there just going to be another team to screw it? The Dodgers get Kyle Tucker. We're just going to load up and we're going to make a trade and we're going to find somebody that's sitting on their current team that makes $1 gajillion and screw it. We're going to go on a luxury tax and we're going to go for it. Is there anything like that in the ether, Jeff?
It could happen, but there's nothing really percolating at this point. There are a few free agents left out there, but all the big names, Lucas Giolito is the biggest now, and he's a very good pitcher, and he's going to do well in free agency. But beyond that, there's really not a whole lot. We've got the teams where we are right now, and the greatest hope, Rich, is not going to be out talenting the Dodgers, because there's not a team that can out talent the Dodgers. This is going to be more about the randomness of baseball. And let's not forget, 3 years ago, the Arizona Diamondbacks absolutely woodshedded the Dodgers in the postseason and wound up making a World Series run themselves. So the nature of baseball makes it possible, but the talent of the Dodgers is so overwhelming that they are the distinct, and I would argue more than any of the, almost 25 years I've been covering this game, they're going to be the overwhelming favorites going into the 2026 season.
Why don't you guys have a salary cap? That's kind of crazy. You're kind of the leader of it, too.
It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen.
No, if I was a player, I'd be fired up that you're
the
out
boys.
there being like, we ain't getting no fucking cap, dude.
Yeah, cap, yeah. Guys like 330, no cap.
I just feel like for our game and the way our game is going and how much, I always say this, like, I'd rather be an owner than a player. Like, and there's teams lining up, or there's people lining up to buy teams. So, like, we must be doing okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many things that, like, the Rockies were bought for $250 million or something crazy like that, and now they're worth, $2 or $3 billion. You know what I'm saying? So, like, teams are making money. Right. And obviously, like, everybody has down years and things like that. But at the end of the day, like, players need to get compensated the right way for the longevity of their career.
So in a way you could be saying, like, all the organizations and people that kind of complain about the separation or the gap, it's like there's owners that can be out there. If you want to get in this game this way, organization can kind of approach it better than what they're doing.
I think too, like, that's why I say the Dodgers always do so good, right? Like, I'm not saying, like, I want to be a Dodger, right? Like, everybody's, that's crazy. No, like, they do it the right way because they draft well. They get guys in their organization that are Dodgers. Like, there's teams that, like, like, oh yeah, that's a Cardinal. Like, he definitely plays like a Cardinal. Oh, this guy plays like a Dodger. This guy plays, like a Philly. Like, there's certain teams and certain individuals you get into your organization, you're like, he's going to be a guy for us because he matches the mold of our team, our city, our organization, right? And so when the Dodgers go out there and do their job, like, and yeah, they have more money than everybody. Like, I get that, but you still have to put pen on paper and go out and play. Like, you can't just be like, oh yeah, we're better than everybody. Like, no, you still have to go out there and do your job and play well and whatever. And so for me, like, they still have to show up. They have to do their job, and they run it the right way. They run a business. They're smart. They understand what they need to do off the field, on the field, in their clubhouse, management, everything. And so they do it the right way. And so I don't think they should be reprimanded because they go out and spend money more than Colorado or whoever. Like, they're just, I don't know. They do it the right way from the ground up. And I think more organizations can learn from them how to run their organization because they do draft well and they do things the right way in their minor league systems that make their players great too. You know, they have some random guy. They have some random guy that comes in and throws 6 innings in the postseason like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like some guy that was sitting in Arizona. I can't remember the guy's name. Probably not. I don't know. There was a guy that.
Show me find that guy's name. Random guy, postseason, 6 innings for LA Dodgers.
I can't remember who it was. No, but seriously, like he was sitting in Arizona. He got the call and then came in and threw like 6 shutty against. I don't even know who they played in the second round. Who did they play? Milwaukee? They played the Brewers in the second round? Yeah. Is that what it was?
Coop would be the guy. Was it Milwaukee?
Coop was shaking his head, yeah.
I don't remember the guy's name, but
No, not Oral.
He'll find it. He'll find it.
No, but I mean, he just like, he came in and just did his job and everybody's like, who is this guy? And he dominated. But like, that's who the Dodgers are. Yeah, they have all these great players, but also they have guys like that that just come in and absolutely
they develop.
dominate.
They draft, develop.
100%.
And they sign.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so like, I can't be mad at them for what they do.
いかがでしたでしょうか。このチャンネルでは日本人メジャーリーガーなどを中心に野球情報をお届けしています。この動画が良かったら高評価、チャンネル登録をよろしくお願いいたします。今回も最後までご覧いただきありがとうございました。それではまた次の動画でお会いしましょう。